The season finale is here, and with Shooter of the Year already decided, it's now the moment to crown Classic champion amidst the scenic backdrop of the Ohio River. Who will shoot their way into hunting season with bragging rights and their names cemented in the record books? It's time to find out as Competition Archery Media's coverage of ASA fires up right now. It's time for round 6 of the 2019 McKenzie ASA Pro-Am Tour and the McKenzie ASA Classic. Welcome everyone to Fort Massac State Park in Metropolis, Illinois. Right on the river and a beautiful backdrop for archery today. Hello everyone and welcome to the booth. My name is Greg White. Sitting alongside me, Darren Christianberry, one of our pro shooters who unfortunately gets to sit with me today, but I'm really happy to have you back in the booth, Darren. So, how was it for you? How were the qualification rounds in the woods about 12 miles from here?
It was tricky. Yesterday's course was unusually short for us. We normally shoot a longer average, it seems, throughout the year, and yesterday we saw a lot of targets that were, what we would say, more in your face. If you don't get them, you kind of go into panic mode. Man, I need the next one. I need the next one. Oh, gosh, I need the next one. So then you start pressing on the longer stuff. And if it's going your way, it's great. If it's not going your way like me, my numbers were a little bit off, and I didn't end up where I wanted to be this weekend.
So we had 2 days of qualifying yesterday and today, 20 targets each. And the top 5 are here in the shoot down. So let's take a look at the course that these shooters are going to be competing on. As you can see, some of our archers are judging distance. So on target number 1, we're going to have the strutting turkey. Darren, and what makes this one so unique?
It's not a great big target, and obviously you can see the 8 ring's not a real big ring, so the risk reward, the 14's not very far away from the 10, so you can gamble on this without losing a lot, but it is not a very big target.
On target number 2 is going to be the javelina.
Even smaller target at longer distance, so this one will be tricky. They're going to have to judge really good to get this one right.
Target number 3 is going to be the tapir or the taper, depends on how you pronounce it.
This target's tricky for me because it's a great big target, and it's hard for me. I always want to underjudge it. It doesn't seem to be as far as it actually is, so it can be tricky too.
Yeah, plus that black and white line. On target number 4 is going to be the XL deer, so the large deer will be target number 4.
Yeah, that's a target we've shot for years. All these archers are very familiar with this. I think we'll see a lot of bonus rings on this target. And on target number 5, we're going to finish things off with the howling wolf. That's new for this year. It's the same body as the old wolf, but for some reason that head makes it a little deceiving. So, all the talent that's out there, they won't have too much trouble with it, so we'll see what happens. So those are the 5 targets that each shooter will be able to get some points on, and of course we're going to have the points spread as judging continues as these archers look out on the course. We'll take our first break. On the other side, we're going to talk about how they fared, who is in this shoot down. We're also going to be talking about Rookie of the Year and who wrapped up Shooter of the Year. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment.
We don't build these bows to be different. We build them to be better. We're the outsiders, the mavericks, the fearless. We forge our own path. We're not chasing anyone, but we know what they're running from. It's an obsession, and the obsessed never rest.
Vince Lombardi once said, winning is not a sometime thing. It's an all-time thing. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. Unfortunately, so is losing. I've learned in my career I'm only as good as the tools I use.
12 for Levi Morgan.
One chance, one moment, one shot.
Get in the red zone. Carbon Express's small diameter Maxima Red SD, taking big game hunting to an all-new level, making other competitors' single spine arrows obsolete. Patented tri-spine technology controls arrow flight, delivering better downrange energy and accuracy, all in a small diameter shaft. Think you're shooting the best hunting arrow in the game? Think again. Stay in the red zone. Assume nothing and shoot Carbon Express.
All right, so welcome back here to Fort Massac State Park in Metropolis. Here's a look at how they qualified. So Cara Kelly and, yes, Darren Christianberry, you're reading it right. She qualified 34 up, unbelievable. Emily McCarthy at 11 up, Kaylee Johnston 409, Sharon Wallace 407. So really what we're looking at here is, barring disaster, it's really a big battle for second place in the women's pro leaders. All right, let's move on to the next class who we're going to have. That's going to be the senior pros. Michael Braden led the way with a 432. That's 32 up. Tim Gillingham at a 428. Roger Willett, 24. Art Brown at an 18. And Tony Taza at a 16. So pretty close on the top. And now here we go, the open pro. Levi Morgan with a 32. Jason Bennett with a 28. Dan McCarthy a 26. Brandon Reyes. So you can see just how tight that one is. And in the open pro class, and barring any mistakes there, they've really got to keep it tight. In the known pro class, Robert Householder, 54. Jesse Broadwater, 52, so only a couple points there. And as we expect, a nice tight one, Broadnax, Chase Bowles, and Garrett Ayresman, 44 back. As the wind is starting to pick up, rain expected in this area. There's a couple things that were decided this weekend, including Rookie of the Year. Let's take a look at what's going on with Rookie of the Year, because we have, there's 4 pro classes, but obviously we only have 3 Rookies of the Year in the women's pro class. It's Natalie Brockman. Congratulations to Brady Hempen in the known pro and Chris Hammond in the open pro class. That'll be your Rookie of the Year. Now, in terms of Shooter of the Year, well, that's a big bonus from the ASA. And in Shooter of the Year, it was Cara Kelly, her second in a row in the women's pro class. Tim Gillingham in his rookie season in senior pro in second spot. Dan McCarthy wraps up open pro. We'll talk more about that in a minute. And Robert Householder, congratulations to him. Now, on the Dan McCarthy side of things, obviously big news because Levi Morgan won 12 of these in a row, and Dan McCarthy was leading coming in, and he was able to pull it off, and we were there to see how it all unfolded.
Okay, hey everybody, we're out here, men's open pro range. Dan McCarthy just finished, and Dan, you had a solid round today, but most importantly, Shooter of the Year. How's that feel?
Man, it feels great. I mean, it's been, it was a goal from the first term of the season. I talked to you guys about it even. It's always on our mind. It's always something that you strive for, and if you're lucky enough to get it, you know, it's a super good feeling.
So you won last 2005. You were close all those years. Talk about how that was, being close so many times.
It was a lot different. You know, I was talking to Levi earlier today about it, and I've got a lot of admiration for him. And he's a heck of a competitor. I mean, good person to boot. And you know, it's a lot of pressure. I've chased him so many times. I've led Shooter of the Year, you know, halfway through the season quite a bit, and then lost it last year to him, lost it a couple years before that, led most of the season, lost it to him.
Probably at like 11, 12 o'clock. Good shot, dude.
Thanks. I mean, I would not rather be chasing. I would probably rather be leading because I've chased a lot. I've got to be almost as good at getting second as Levi was at getting first. And that's the truth. I mean, I took a lot of seconds to him over the years. It's a different kind of pressure because if I gave that up, if I lost it, it would have been it would be bad. So I didn't want to do that. You know, obviously this weekend I probably shot safer than I've ever shot because it was a 2-game. We were playing 2 games. You know, it's right. Shooter of the Year race and the tournament, and there's a lot of 12s out here that I think I'd have hit, but I just couldn't. Center pit.
11 shot, dude.
I don't regret it because I think I played it smart, and I really came here with the intent to shoot a strong round, give myself a chance to win the tournament, but overall try to protect the lead and protect shooter of the year. That was my main goal. I've won the Classic a bunch of times, and I really wanted to win shooter of the year. I think it's a lot of pressure. Definitely going to feel a lot less going in the shoot-off.
Well, Dan, congratulations. 2019 Shooter of the Year. You met your goal. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, PJ.
ASA Delta McKenzie, Illinois is brought to you by PSE Archery, by Vortex Optics, by Carbon Express,